intensity in that second period. Did you expect that?
Kind of. Not really though. A little bit, I guess. Just expecting something new and to be aware. Try and be able to come back in those situations. But not to try and do something stupid and tech fall or possibly pin, just to make sure that I got my win, even if it was only by 1 or 2 points.
You're either tired or have a lot of emotion in your voice. Talk about finally winning this.
I mean, it's definitely both tired and emotion, but I guess it was just that, you know, God blessed me with opportunities, and I was able to take those, and I was able to just work as hard as I could and make sure that I didn't just expect things, make sure that I put myself in places where I knew I was going to progress. And that definitely was going to different clubs and being surrounded by positive people and being involved with Kevin Black.
Did all this happen in this past year?
I mean, it's obviously been a work in progress through many years, but having that part of the mental part where it clicks of being able to perform how you practice definitely started clicking this year, right before guys season and folk style high school season. And then I was able to relax and stay more calm before my matches and not get too riled up.
Can you talk about you'll be eventually going on an Augsburg team at a time when somebody's talking about making women's sport an emergent sport?
Yeah, I was blessed with the opportunity to be able to stay in a closer area in Minnesota and to be able to compete with obviously the top in the nation and get to be coached by Max Mejia and still be around coaches like Kevin Black. He's only like half an hour away. And then the Minnesota RTC has been great as far as I've, you know, just started practicing there. The Minnesota wrestling atmosphere is another thing too. They're just crazy and they're all amazing.
So 3 finalists going to Augsburg, how cool is that?
It's very cool. It's very cool to see the progression of the attitude with the girls getting to meet everyone and hearing like, oh, she's going to be on your team, and it's like all of a sudden she's standing by me in the lineup for the finals of national championships, and it's like, oh, that's cool, like I'll get to know her, and so it's very, very cool getting that opportunity.
Gabrielle, I don't know when you first came to Fargo, but what type of person, what type of wrestler were you when you first came to wrestle at this event?
I didn't really know there was girls wrestling outside of just like 1 or 2 on a high school team, and then all of a sudden there was like this other world out there, and it was like my first year of freestyle, and it was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not the only girl wrestler. There's not just like 4 in Wisconsin. There's, you know, this whole other platform of opportunities and, you know, ability to compete by these girls and have that mindset of not just, oh, I'm doing this to compete with the guys or to be able to be on that level. It's just like I'm doing this because it's an opportunity that God blessed me with, and opportunity to see all these girls work so hard. It's like, wow, I'm definitely not the only one, like, with this drive and with, you know, the ability to compete at places like this alongside a bunch of others is very, very inspiring.
So there's one sequence in the match that I want to talk about. She's got your leg above your head, basically, and somehow you managed to not give up any points, you know, hopping on one leg. How'd you do that, and what's it take to not give up points in a situation like that?
My practice partners love to get me in low singles and then put it up high. So I definitely had the opportunity to practice not getting taken down in that. I usually would go at it a different perspective of trying to bend my knee and go around the back, but I didn't want to risk it. And that was my plan, was kind of like to put myself out there and give myself the opportunity to compete, but not to risk it and do something stupid, because the other years I've performed, I've done that. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.